distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, in your ranks and qualities, I would like, at the beginning of my speech, to greet and thank you, Excellency, Mr. Head of State, for the friendship and honor that you give us by raising this vestibule ceremony in your presence. On behalf of the Senegalese people, and on my personal behalf, I wish you a pleasant stay in Senegal, the land of Anga. My greetings and thanks also go to all the friendly countries and partner institutions that have sent delegations, as well as to all our guests. Mr. President of the Constitutional Council, I would like to thank you and thank the members of the Council for your congratulations and kind words. I would like to highlight and appreciate the important role played by your institution in the good course of the electoral process until its end. On March 24, 2024, the Senegalese people voted in calm and serenity, making me the 5th President of the Republic of Senegal. And this, from the first round, with 54.28% of the votes validly expressed. I measure the weight of responsibility and the gravity of the burden. May I be allowed to give thanks to God Almighty, the Master of Destiny, and express my deep gratitude to my family for their indefatigable support, and especially to the Senegalese people for the confidence placed in me. This great people that we are, this great people that we are, at the cost of lost lives, irreversible injuries, confiscated freedoms, broken careers, has shown on many occasions and in critical moments its attachment to peace and Republican values. Speaking to you today, it brings back painful memories of the martyrs of Senegalese democracy, the amputated, the wounded, and the former prisoners. I will always keep in mind the heavy sacrifices made so that you will never be disappointed. Homage must also be paid to our elders who fought for the advent of Senegalese democracy. They laid the solid foundations of an independent nation and a state of law shaken at times but still standing. We owe it to them for the values of freedom, justice, and progress they gave us in heritage. This is why it is essential that we acknowledge the successes and failures of our predecessors and the humble paths they followed, since we are the result of all their efforts. This is why, in the end, Senegal won on March 24, 2024. I am aware that the results of the polls express a deep desire for systemic change. Through my election, the Senegalese people committed themselves to the path of construction of a just Senegal, a prosperous Senegal, and a developing Africa. And in this work of building a new Senegal, I will work tirelessly to preserve peace and national cohesion. I will keep in mind that our most precious resource remains the stability of our country. I will mobilize the Senegalese from here and the diaspora around a national federative project oriented towards a serene future. I commit myself, through the promotion of the cult of work, of ethics in management, of discipline, and of the love of the homeland, to firmly and sustainably put Senegal on the path of economic and social progress. On the African level, the extent of the security challenges and the number of challenges that we must face force us to show more solidarity. I clearly hear the voice of the decompressed elites who say loud and clear that our common aspiration is for more sovereignty, for development, and for well-being. On behalf of my African peers, I reaffirmed the commitment of Senegal to strengthen the efforts made for peace, security, stability, and African integration. To the countries, friends, and partners, I reiterate the commitment and openness of Senegal to respectful exchanges of our sovereignty, in line with the aspirations of our people, in a mutually winning partnership.
Le Sénégal, sous mon magistère, sera un pays d'espérance.
Senegal, under my leadership, will be a country of hope, a peaceful country, with an independent justice and a strengthened democracy. With an independent justice and a strengthened democracy.
Telle est ma promesse sur la foi du serment que je viens de prêter.
This is my promise on the faith of the oath I have just taken before God and before the nation in your presence.
Chef d'État et de gouvernement, Mesdames les Premières Dames, Mesdames, Messieurs,
members of the House of Representatives, Vice President, heads of state and government, ladies and gentlemen, delegates, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your kind attention.